Should I accept the first settlement offer after an accident? Don't sign too fast. If the insurance company offered you money to settle the case right after an accident, you might be thinking to yourself, should I just take this? Maybe you need money right now. Maybe your car was damaged and they're taking a long time to get you money for that. Maybe you're missing work, you're in pain, and you just want this to be over with. I understand completely. But before you accept a quick settlement offer from the insurance after an accident, there are some important things that you need to know. Hi, everyone. I'm Rose Harper. I'm a personal injury attorney in New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. I have over a decade of experience, including jury trials. Today, I'm going to walk you through why the first settlement offer may not be the best offer that they have for you, what you should consider before accepting, and why signing too quickly can create serious problems for your case. First, it's important to understand, why is the insurance company even offering you a settlement so quickly? In some cases, the insurance company knows that their client is the one who caused the accident, and in order to try to save some money off of their policy limit, they want to offer you a quick settlement before you even have a chance to fully identify the extent of your damages or the value of your case. This is particularly risky if you're still treating, in pain, or waiting for test results, or maybe even haven't even gotten a chance to get to the doctor yet. After the accident, some injuries are not fully understood right away. You may think that, I have soreness and hopefully this will get better, but you don't know yet. And later on, you could discover that the accident actually caused herniated discs or permanent nerve damage or torn ligaments, and maybe another injury that you could have gotten treatment for. That leads me to my next point. Second, you need to be very careful about settling your case when you're still treating. The value of your case depends heavily on the medical evidence, and that includes your routine visits, the treatment, the diagnosis that the medical provider determines was caused by the accident, the pain levels that you're having, your future medical care needs and costs, and then, how the accident has impacted your life and whether additional treatment is necessary to improve your condition, or if there's nothing more that can be done for you because they've already exhausted all possible medical treatments and you're still permanently injured. But you won't know that until you go through the treatment process. That's why it's so important to fully understand your injuries before you attempt to resolve your injury case. Third, ask yourself, is the offer that they're giving me actually fair? There's no one-size-fits-all answer here because every case is different. The amount of money that you should be compensated for an accident and injury that was not your fault can vary depending on the severity of your injuries, the medical bills, your lost wages, the extent of your pain and suffering, your diagnosis, the insurance coverage available, and whether liability is disputed or not, just to name a few. There's other considerations as well. The insurance companies are going to look closely at your medical records. If you have gaps in treatment, where you have missed appointments, where the doctors are recommending certain treatments and you're not complying, where you're delaying testing, or if you reported your symptoms to the doctor but they did not properly document everything that you were saying in those records, that can impact the results of your case and how quickly your case can be resolved. Fourth, it's really important that you understand what happens when you sign a release. A release is a legal document, and when you sign it, you're usually agreeing that in exchange for the settlement money, you will not bring any future claim for the same accident against their insured driver. In plain language, that means your case is over. So if your pain gets worse later, or you need more treatment, or you realize that the settlement money just wasn't enough to cover everything that you suffered as a result of the accident, you can't typically reopen the case. That's why you really should never sign a release unless you understand what you are signing. Fifth, remember that the first offer is often not the final number. Can you ask for more money? In many cases, yes. That's what negotiation is for. That's where I shine. But negotiation should be based on evidence. We look at medical records, bills, diagnostic testing, lost wages, photos, police reports, witness statements, and victim impact statements about how your injuries caused by the accident that wasn't your fault have impacted your day-to-day life. A strong demand package tells the story of what happened, what your injuries are, and what the treatment you received, your diagnoses, how your life has changed, and why Fair compensation is justified in your case. So what should you do if you receive a settlement offer? First and foremost, don't panic and don't rush yourself and don't sign anything unless you fully understand it. Make sure that your injuries and medical treatment are properly documented and consider speaking with a personal injury attorney like myself before making a final decision. The final takeaway here is fast money does not equal fair money. If the insurance company is pressuring you to settle the case quickly, ask yourself why. Have you finished treatment? Do you know the full extent of your injuries? Are your medical bills complete? Have your lost wages been calculated? Do you understand the rights that you're giving up? If the answer to any of those is no, be very careful. And if you were injured in an accident and you received a settlement offer without being represented by an attorney, feel free to reach out to Rose Harper Law at roseharperlaw.com or 201-377-2337. We handle accident cases in New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania, and we offer free consultations. I hope that you're safe and you don't need us, but if you do, we're here for you. This video is for educational purposes only. I am not your attorney unless we have a signed retainer agreement.